let's talk about that piece of why choose teaching, why being an educator. You know, your background led you to choosing this career. So let's talk about that, Dr. Singleton. You know, what led you to be a teacher, and why Dorsey? I think that you already talked a little bit about why Dorsey, but why choose education and Dorsey?
I love education. I have two doctorates. I'm a national board certified teacher. Only 2% of all teachers in the country are national board certified. The College Board has hired me for the last 8 years to score AP US government exams. And last year, the College Board selected me as the Southern California AP state advocate. Um, so I love education, but I didn't start out to be a teacher. I was in a law firm and I took some aptitude tests, and the aptitude test said that your best career is a high school teacher, which I had not planned. But I thought about it and thought about the difference great teachers have made in my life. And I thought about how wonderful it would be to turn around and make a difference in the lives of young people. In the Law Magnet program, where Coach Long and I teach, so many young people have come out to go into college and law school. We have at least 7 former students who are practicing attorneys and several more who are taking the bar this year and next year. And so to take our experiences and channel them into young people, being a teacher who grew up the way I did, I have stories to tell that will, I hope, inspire young people to turn their lives around and to go into deeper education. And at least one of my students, Christopher Martin, who's a practicing attorney, said to me, Dr. Singleton, I'm Dr. Martin because you're Dr. Singleton. And I was sitting in your classroom looking at all of your awards and certificates and degrees and whatever. I said to myself, I'm going to do that. And so I know that taking my life experiences and channeling it into these young people has made a difference. And so I wanted to make a difference, and I thank God I have.
Wow, thank you, thank you, Coach Davis. uh, You're not only a teacher, but you're also an athletics coach. So, can you tell us a little bit about your background? What got you into teaching, and why Dorsey?
Okay. Like Dr. Singleton said, growing up in America, we face various challenges, and school was always a safe haven, for us. And, Audubon and Dorsey were really great schools when I was coming through in the 80s as a teenager and coming of age. But we also had the challenges of gangs and drugs, which started to grow during that particular era of the 80s. Well, we were always supported, and I always had such great mentors, and so many people that encouraged me personally, that I always loved school and I always did well in school. Now, to answer your question specifically about my choice to become a teacher, when I was in college, I was really trying to figure out what I wanted to do with my life. And for everyone who is listening on this call or listening to this recording, I think that college is a great place to figure that out. That's why I encourage people to go, because I think it's a great place to, get exposed to the different opportunities, the different career paths that's out there, and to try to see where you fit in, to get in where you fit in. And when I was in college, I experienced culture shock in terms of, now I'm the only Black student in the class, or I'm the only African American student in the class. And I saw different resources and a culture of privilege that may or may not have been available in the community that I lived in. And so what I wanted to do was to bring those resources and to bring that knowledge and the insight back to my community. And that's what encouraged me to go into education, was so that I could bridge that gap between the Black community and the culture of privilege that I saw at the university that I attended. As a coach, my goal as um, teaching and coaching go hand in hand. Teaching involves coaching and coaching involves teaching. So they complement each other. But my job is to, and my focus is to help people to bring out the best in themselves. That's what I really want to do, is to be able to motivate, encourage, and inspire young people to just strive for excellence at all times. Dr. Singleton talked about some of the challenges that he faced in his neighborhood, but you see, he, just like he had some choices that he had to make. So he made a choice that he didn't want to be like that. He made a choice that he wanted to go on a positive path as opposed to a negative path. So things still hold true to this very day. And that's one of the things that I love so much about Dorsey High School, is that everything that you want to do is available to you. You have to make a choice. And if you want to make the positive choice, then there's opportunities for you to make those positive choices. We have great mentors. You know, there were great people around and mentored me. I could tell you many stories about how there were certain individuals in my life that mentored me and gave me the support and encouragement that I needed to be successful. And that is one of the reasons why I chose to go into education, is because of it gave me the opportunity to do the same thing for those young people coming up behind me.
Thank you. Thank you.